My name is Max Banfield. Welcome to my talk. Today, I'd like to draw your attention to two words that plague Wikipedia. Strategic rudeness. Firstly, the requirement for civility or good manners and courtesy towards all new and experienced editors equally is an essential aspect of Wikipedia's code of conduct and one of its core principles called WP Civil. It dictates that editors should consistently treat one another with respect and consideration, fostering a pleasant editing environment through polite behaviour. Conversely, incivility encompasses personal attacks, rudeness and disrespectful comments, particularly when delivered in an aggressive manner. It is crucial to understand that any form of ongoing incivility is simply unacceptable and may result in serious consequences. I'd now like you to consider my experience. After enduring a year of persistent rudeness from another editor, I decided to focus on one of their countless methods of discrediting me. They chose their words to create a false impression that they were older and more experienced in the topic, as if they were experts criticising a disobedient teenager. However, I had read that individual's profile and determined that they were at least a decade younger than me and that they held the arrogant opinion that they could learn anything they wanted to know about complicated medical topics in a few minutes. This meant that they could read the brief description found in any medical dictionary to gain shallow knowledge and misrepresent it as thorough expert knowledge. In contrast, my knowledge was based on more than 30 years of experience. I therefore requested that they familiarise themselves with Wikipedia's civility policy. To my surprise, they furtively turned to an essay which is not one of the core codes of conduct, but is nevertheless discussed rudeness. One of the examples of rudeness was asking a person their age. In other words, instead of apologising to me and undertaking to improve their manners in the future, they implied that I was rude to them. Further down the page, I found a comment about strategic rudeness. The essay refers to research conducted by Robin Lakoff in 1989. Exploring spoken rudeness in professional settings, such as therapists' offices and courtrooms. Lakoff coined the term strategic rudeness to describe a variety of rudeness employed by prosecutors and therapists in courtrooms and clinics. Its purpose is to manipulate the subject, such as courtroom defendants or patients, to force them into speaking or reacting in predetermined ways. Many movies portray such tactics in courtroom where the victim breaks down in tears or reacts with anger and rage so that the prosecutor can create the illusion of guilt or mental disorder or to have them give up the case. However, the use of that tactic is contradicted by Wikipedia's page about vexatious litigation, a legal action undertaken solely to harass or subdue an adversary. It is considered an abuse of the judicial process, and repeated and severe instances by a single lawyer or firm can lead to disbarment. Some jurisdictions maintain lists of identifiable vexatious litigants. It is also extremely unethical for clinicians to use such tactics in settings where they claim to care about their patients' well-being. The editor, who frequently responded to my comments with a relentless barrage of criticism, also added a comment that they were middle-aged, in order to continue the illusion that they were all older than me. In closing, it is important to recognise that within Wikipedia, strategic rudeness is essentially synonymous with vexatious litigation. Both terms describe deliberate violation of Wikipedia's civility policy and, in a broader context, the law itself, and should not be tolerated. I gain the impression that the individuals who are criticising me have many decades of practice at harassing other editors, before and during their time in Wikipedia, and that the others were either driven out or were banned or changed from supporting me to supporting the harasser to avoid being harassed themselves. Their obvious motive is not to contribute to world knowledge, but to control the information which is presented, and therefore to control public opinion. What is most disturbing is that the individual concerned claims to have 2,000 articles, many medical topics, on their watch list, and will be using the same tactics to control them all. I invite all honest editors in Wikipedia who are thoroughly disgusted by that type of behaviour to contact me, and I'll provide more details so that they can do something to ban them.